Hello, and welcome to IST240. My name is Peggy Fisher, and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I wanted to take a minute to walk through the course syllabus and just talk about some of the ways that we're going to interact during this session. So, Introduction to Computer Languages, IST240, requires that you've already had some programming experience. So, hopefully, most of you have either taken IST140 or ComSci 101. If you took ComSci 101, chances are you took that with C++. So, I strongly encourage you to brush up on your Java skills because this is not an Intro to Java course, which is what IST140 would be, but this is actually the next level. Now, I believe that you'll be able to transfer your skills and what you learned in ComSci 101, but you're going to need to learn the different commands in Java and the syntax. So there are a lot of resources available to you, including the textbook that is included as a suggestion for this course, as well as video courses that are available on LinkedIn Learning or lynda.com. And I will actually I think I'm going to post a page that will include additional resources for the class to use. All right, so let's take a look at the course. Excuse me. As I stated, under the materials section, there's only a recommended text. You don't actually have to buy the text. If you already have it from a previous Java course, that's great. The recommended text is Big Java Late Objects by Kay Horseman. There is an online version available at no cost through the Penn State e-library, so you might want to check that out. As it says here, Penn State subscribes to the online video training service called lynda.com. Lynda.com has a lot of videos on Java, and actually several of them were created by me. I'm also was an author for lynda.com. I'm now actually a full-time content manager for LinkedIn Learning, which contains all the lynda.com content. But I'll tell you more about myself as we work through the course. But definitely check out lynda.com, especially look for Java Essential Training for Students. It's a course that I created specifically for IST 140. I created it when I was teaching full-time at Penn State. All right, let me scroll down a little bit more. You'll see there are some additional resources here, such as the online tutoring sessions offered by IST, as well as links to some Oracle sites. So you might want to check those out. The grading for this course is split up between lab assignments, which are due weekly. So please make sure you look at the assignments early in the week so that if you have any questions, you can ask them before the assignment is due. There'll be some practice quizzes as well as real quizzes. There's a weekly log where you can write a short paragraph describing your experience, and the big part of your grading will be the final project, which will be a group project in groups of 2 or 3. This is a big portion of the grade, and you're going to build an application from start to finish. So it's important that one, you learn the weekly lab assignments because they'll all contribute toward the final project as far as what the knowledge you need in order to build it. And two, that you talk with your partners and you work as a team. All right, let me scroll down a little bit more. For this class, I recommend using NetBeans. I'm going to insist on it just because that way when you upload your projects, it's easier for me to open them rather than try and figure out which IDE you used and open them up in IntelliJ or one of the others. So please use NetBeans. There's a free download. There's a link to the download right here. It says I would choose the one that has the first one that has the latest version of NetBeans and the latest version of the Java JDK. But it actually is not the latest version. I want you to use JDK 8. The site has not, I should have updated the language here, but JDK 8 is the last real free version offered by Oracle. So make sure you download that one. All right, here's a little breakdown of the course grading and the course grades. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the course summary. So here's the schedule. It is summer, so things are going to move along pretty quickly. By the end of this week, you should have finished up your academic integrity acknowledgement. You should have finished the first lab assignment, which is creating a Java class, as well as uploading your lesson log, and there's a practice quiz. Each week, as you can see, there's a new lab assignment. So due May 26th, right before Memorial Day, you have a lab assignment for calculating a GPA. If we scroll down a little bit, we'll see that part one of the, let's see, let me scroll down to, I actually want to go down to the group deliverable. So by Sunday, July 21st, you'll be working in your teams and you'll have the first group project deliverable due. Okay, so that's going to be an important milestone for you guys. You want to make sure you pay attention to that closely. The following week, you're going to work on XML, Extensible Markup Language. This is a great introduction to XML. We're not going to go too intense into it, but you will need that for the final project. And then the next week, you'll see that we want to continue working on our final project, and our group project deliverable 2 is due. And then on August 9th, your final group project is due. I will be putting you guys into teams probably the second week of the course. If you know somebody in the class that you want to work with, please make sure you email me ahead of time. And the last thing that I want to state for this introduction is just that I'm going to be setting up some Zoom meetings. Zoom is the conference tool, the video conference tool used by Penn State. And I will have a weekly office hours through Zoom. And I strongly encourage everyone to attend. So that will be a weekly thing, but in the beginning, I will ask everyone to join a Zoom session. I'll have several of them set up, and I just want you to introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself and what programming experience you have. So make sure you sign up for one of those sessions, and I think we're going to have a great semester. I love teaching this course. I've taught it several times already, and I definitely want you to know that I'm here to help. Okay, so make sure you reach out to me. Don't wait for the log. Don't post in the log, hey, I'm really struggling. Email me. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. All right, well, welcome to the class, and I'll talk to everyone soon.